Hi, everybody. Gavin Shnieder here at SmartPad Property Management. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about how we market your home for rent. Ultimately, it's those efforts that generate tenant leads, which allow us to follow up with them, show the property, and get the house rented out for you. So without further ado, we're going to cover a couple of our top sources, and let's just jump right in here. So the primary means in today's day and age that homes are marketed for rent is online. And the key to understanding online marketing with rental properties is to know about this process called syndication. And syndication is kind of the dirty little secret in real estate. It's basically how your home's for rent data gets on all of these various websites, out on the internet. Sometimes you'll go to Zillow or Move or apartments.com or whatever it is, and different homes and apartments are listed on these different sites. And sometimes the same home is listed on those sites, but at different prices, which is silly. And it's because property managers and real estate agents have to deliberately place those homes for rent and for sale on those websites, which is very time-consuming and difficult thing to do. And then every time the price changes or you update your pet policy or whatever it is, you got to log in and change it on all these websites. So what we do is we subscribe to a service called listing syndication that allows us to enter the data one time, and it sends it out everywhere on the internet that the data is allowed to go. So when the price changes or you update your pet policy or the home is no longer available, we press one button and that data goes everywhere. And so these are a few of the syndication partners that the homes for rent data is listed on. And it's a lot of places you've heard of: rentalads.com, move.com, rentals.com, realtor.com, uloop, homes.com, WalkScore, RentHop is a popular one, PadMapper is a popular one, kind of the standard portals: Zillow, Lovely, Trulia, apartments.com, HotPads, etc. Then regionally, some partners that we participate in are like the Washington Area Apartment Association, and there's a Washington Multifamily Housing Association, etc. Now, a lot of these sites then further send that data out to their network of websites. And on a few of these platforms, we're allowed to pay a small premium amount and increase your home's rental ranking on those websites to help get you some additional views for the property. So that's the number one source by far, is a very detailed syndication plan. Next up is our good old-fashioned website. Our website generates a ton of rental traffic every single month. A lot of our applications and guest cards or showing requests, if you want to call them that, are generated directly through the website. Tenants can come here and find all of the listings on the website. The next place where we are getting prospective tenants for your home is through our prior renters database. So, over the years, we've had thousands of people apply for properties, schedule showings, send us inbound inquiries about rental properties. And we've kept all of their information neatly organized in a database. And what this allows us to do is when a home goes on the market in Buckley for a particular price point, or in Spanaway at a particular size, we can look through our database of prospective tenants and find people who had previously been looking in those areas, and maybe they found a different property back then, but now it's been a year later and they need to look for a new house, and we have a property available for them. So we'll kind of compile a hot sheet of prospective tenants and send them your home's for rent data as well. Importantly, note that we rarely ever advertise on Craigslist. And it's because there's just too many scammers on Craigslist, and the quality of tenant, generally speaking, looking on Craigslist isn't the most qualified applicant in the world. And this is a quick example of what happens on Craigslist. You have this beautiful home here in Puyallup for rent for $650. And this kind of scamming technique is super prevalent. People will inquire about this house, and the scammer will get them to pay their deposit via Western Union or whatever, via Bitcoin, you name it, and then those people are going to be out that money. And because these things are so prevalent on Craigslist, communicating and scheduling with people inquiring through Craigslist is very difficult because they know there's a lot of scammers on Craigslist, and so they assume that you are a scammer as well. And so we really try not to post properties to Craigslist unless it's in an area where the best source of tenants comes from Craigslist, which is pretty uncommon. Important as well, we do put up for rent signs and have a lead capture mechanism on those signs to collect prospective tenants' contact information so we can follow up with them. Just depends on the property if we put the sign up or not. In certain areas, vacant homes with for rent signs are prime targets for vandalism and break-ins, and so we prefer not to put up signs in those cases. We'll go a couple of weeks on the market with just listing syndication and farming our database before we decide to put up a sign. So there you have it. There's a couple of our primary methods of marketing your home for rent. As you can kind of see in our database here, it generates a lot of activity of prospective tenants. So it's definitely doing what it's designed to do. So if you have any questions, let us know.